He said, oh, God sends sickness and pain, even though no bone is broken. But I want you to know, God has no business with sicknesses. He does not send sicknesses, he heals sicknesses. He does not send sicknesses, he allows. The sender of sickness is the devil. The maker of sickness is the devil. God only have to permit it, yes, or heal it. So he said that God sends sicknesses or pain, because as far as Job is concerned and his friends were concerned, he was being punished by God. But what he didn't know was that there was a supernatural bet on his life, and he was only a victim of an engagement between God and the devil. So he had to go through what he was going through. But there is a very prophetic thing that was revealed here. Verse 20. It says, so that a man loses all taste and appetite for food and doesn't care for even the daintiest dessert. He becomes thin and mere skin and bones. So he's describing what Job was going through. So if you want to see a picture of how Job was looking like, this is the picture. Yeah. He was just bones walking about. And he said he draws near to death. So you see, I told you yesterday about sicknesses that has the prediction of death. Yes. So he's describing the sickness that was upon Job, and he said Job was so close to death. The moment you see him, you realize that he is far from life and very close to death. He said, but these men were not humans. They knew things that were far older than them. Job is the first book that was written in the Bible. But this first book is actually giving the main solution to all disease and near-death experiences. He is giving us something that will happen thousands of years from that time. He's giving us. And he said, but. So now, describe your sickness and then put but there. So describe what you are going through and put but there. So the man described everything Job was going through. Then he placed but. Should. This but means should. That means there is a possibility that is in the infinity of time. I know what can make Job well. It looks like it's a possibility in our time. Yet that is the divine means for healing. Wow. I can't tell if it will happen to Job, but I know what should happen for all men to be healed. Are you getting the picture here? He said, but. Other version says should. But if a messenger from heaven, it's like describing your mother's sickness and say, but if we get a doctor who is a specialist, and the man is speaking and say that, but if a messenger from heaven is there to intercede for him as a friend, to show him what is right, that means more to a sick person is his knowledge of his righteousness. Number two, more to a sick person is a messenger from heaven that must stand in as his friend, and who came to say he's the friend of men. I saw it in my Bible when Jesus said, "Ye are my friends." When Jesus said, "I have been sent," so he's a messenger. He's a messenger. So it's a messenger that came and became the friends of men. But this man is speaking that there is a particular messenger who must be the friend of humanity. Should he come, Pananai, Jesus, should he come, this description I'm giving about Job's life, that he's close to death, don't panic, because there is a solution. Should that messenger show up, Maha, Jesus, that means that Job, the conclusion of your life is in the reality of a messenger, a friend of humanity, showing up. He said when that friend shows up, he will show humanity, Job, he will show you your uprightness. No wonder it is through him we are righteous. Wow. And he has become our righteousness. So he came to show us our righteousness. Look at the verse 24. Then God pities him. Mercy. Vessels of mercy. Vessels of mercy. So it is by your righteousness you become qualified for his mercy. Then God pities him and says, set him free. So the mercies of God is upon the righteous. But how can the righteous stand in his uprightness? It's when he encounters the messenger who call him a friend, whose name is Jesus. Even if you are in coma and you are hearing my voice, I know you can hear me.
Yes.
Whilst I'm speaking, the friend is coming to you.
Amen.
On that hospital bed. Amen. Whilst I'm speaking, he is visiting you in that ICU. He's visiting you. Lembredo Shalabrando. I see the friend walking into homes. I see that friend. I see that friend. I see that friend. He said, then God pities him and says, set him free. For you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. For he that the Son set free is free indeed. So true freedom from sin, true freedom from sicknesses near death comes from that friend. He said, then God will pity him and say, set him. That means true freedom is an encounter with that friend. True freedom. Then he said, set him free. Do not make him die. Do not make him die. So he said, he that has the Son has life. He that has not the Son. So let me put it. He that has the friend has life. He that has not the friend has not life. For he that believeth in the Lord, he said, has passed from death to life. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. For the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But I have come that ye may have life and have. He said, do not make him die. That means anybody that encounters that friend has a ticket from death to life. And here he's not only talking about the death of sin, he's talking about the death of sicknesses. I want to challenge you, you won't die. Listen. I won't die. Not because of you, but because of the friend you have met.
Oh, what a friend. What a friend. We have Jesus.
What a friend Jesus. All our sins and griefs he bare on the vendor. All because let you God. Everything to God. Everything, listen, that everything is the sickness on you now. Do not make him die. So do you know that the day you fell sick, listen, do you know the day you fell sick and you encountered a friend, there is a verdict, do not make him die. So you are running but you won't die. You are vomiting but you won't die. You feel dizzy but you won't die. You are weak but you won't die. Your heart is palpitating but you won't die. You are having sensation in the head but you won't die. There is joint pains but you won't die. There is muscle stiffness but you won't die. I want you to know you won't die. You won't die. Do not make him die. That means that God, when he had pity on the sick man, he was not speaking to the man, he was speaking to the sickness of the man. Do not make him die. That means there is something that came to kill, but God is speaking to him. You can't die this one. You can't die. He said, do not make him die, for I have found. For I have found a son. For I for I have found a substitute. Indeed, he took our place.
Yes.
Indeed, the friend took our place. Look at NLT. He said he will be gracious and say, rescue from the grave. For I have found a ransom for his life. That friend. That means it was not that death has been transferred, has been called out of your life. It was a transfer. It was a transfer. So do not make him die was to transfer to another and say make him die. For I have found a substitute. So do not make him sick means was to transfer to another and say make him sick. So whilst we declare freedom, while he declares freedom on us, he declares bondage on Jesus. Whilst he declares healing on us, he declares sickness on him. Whilst he declares life on us, he declares death on him. One of your greatest strongholds in your mind must be, I have found a substitute for his life. I have found a ransom for his life. So how did that man know what was about to happen on the cross? How did Elihu know the greatest solution to all diseases? How did Elihu see this? From the first day. How did Elihu see this? From the first book of the Bible, that there will be a ransom by whose stripes all men will be healed. That there will be a substitute. How did Elihu see this? Men of revelation. Let me end with verse 25. He said, but I have found a substitute. Verse 25. Then his body will become as healthy as a child's, firm
and useful.
Namana.